talking about things I wish I would have known before I had my twins. I just made a list on a piece of paper and I'm just going to read them off and explain why I wish I would have known that. And yeah, so let's get started with this video. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is they will be so different, and that can't be more true with my babies. Jackson is a lot bigger and Hudson is on the smaller side, and they've been that way since they were born. Jackson was 6 pounds, Hudson was 5 pounds. And they're fraternal twins, so they don't look a lot alike. But I think even if they did, they still have such different personalities. Jackson is the more like rambunctious, crazy, runs back and forth type of baby. And Hudson is a little more quiet, a little more snuggly. He loves to cuddle, he loves to be held. So even though they're twins and they were in the womb at the same time, they can't be more different. They are so different on so many different levels. Besides when I dress them the same, that's the only time that they're like the same in a way, because otherwise they're just really, really different. The next thing that I wrote down is they speak their own language, and that's true in more recent time because Jackson has been started like babbling. He's just like like his little language, and he'll talk to us and we just answer him like, oh yeah, that's cool, or oh wow, that's interesting, and he says he has started saying words. I taught them how to say all done in sign language, and he says more and thank you, and if somebody sneezes he says bless you, and of course mama, dada, things like that. But Hudson has started speaking his own language too, and sometimes they talk to each other and they have like their own little twin language. It's really cute. The next thing is that it draws so much attention to I can't talk. It draws so much attention to yourself. Like we'll be walking through the store, like Sam's Club for instance. We'll be walking and at least 5 people while I'm in there for an hour are gonna stop and ask, oh my gosh, are they twins? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, is Jackson older than Hudson? Because Jackson looks older than Hudson. Everybody always thinks that Jackson's 3 and Hudson's 1. But when you go out with twins, you instantly draw so much attention to yourself because everybody wants to come look and everybody wants to say hi and everybody wants to ask, are they fraternal? Are they identical? Is Jackson older? Is Hudson older? They always want to ask questions, and you just draw so much attention to yourself because everybody wants to know, everybody wants to look, everybody wants to see. It's crazy. So definitely prepare yourself to go to the store and have at least 5 people talk to you and ask you, oh my gosh, are they twins? Oh my gosh, so cute, because that happens to me all the time. Oh, and on a side note, also prepare for them to tell you have your hands full, because I was telling Jeff that at least 3 people when I go to the store will say, oh wow, you have your hands full, or oh wow, you brought the whole crew out. So definitely prepare yourself for that because people will definitely tell you that. I knew going into having twins that it was going to be twice as much work, but I didn't realize in the beginning like how exhausted I would be. I just remember being so tired and just mentally, physically, just drained. But you don't have a choice because 2 little people depend on you, and you have to get up and you have to make bottles and change diapers, and they threw up on themselves, so you have to change them, and they blew out their diapers, so you have to change them again, and 2 baths a day sometimes, and it was just crazy. So I know that if you're having twins, you already assume it's going to be twice as much work, but it really is. So be patient with yourself because it can be mentally, physically overwhelming, exhausting, which brings us to the next one. You'll feel really good about yourself when, especially for me, this is in my case, when it's nighttime and Jeff is sleeping and the boys are sleeping, and if the girls are here, they're sleeping, and I'm laying in bed by myself and I'm like recollecting myself from the day, and I always feel really good. If everybody had a good day, if everybody is healthy, everybody's loved, everybody has everything they need, you just feel really good about yourself and you feel like you're doing a good job as a mom. And so you'll kind of feel like a superhero because you'll be like, bam, I knocked that out. Bam, everybody ate today. Bam, I did all the laundry. The house is clean, kids are fed, they're healthy, they took baths. You'll just feel really good about yourself. And that's a really good feeling for me when I can go to sleep at the end of the day knowing that I did the best I could, I was a good mom, the boys are loved, Jeff is loved, the girls are loved, that's a good day in my book. You'll have a favorite. And I'm not going to talk about who's my favorite only because it depends on the day. So like when Hudson will do something super duper cute or shows me how smart he is, then I'm like, oh my God, I just love him. And then when Jackson comes over and he says, kiss, kiss. And that's like my new favorite thing that he does. He always, everybody kiss, kiss, and his lips. So you'll have a favorite. Don't be ashamed to have a favorite. Mine depends on the day, pretty much. Like whoever, I love all my kids the same, don't get me wrong, but whoever does that little extra cuteness thing, just my heart. And the last thing that I wrote on my list is having twins can be exhausting mentally, physically. It can be frustrating because you're like trying to balance life and the grocery store trips and keeping the house clean and laundry and everything like that. It can be everything. It can be super frustrating. It can be irritating. It can be all of those things, but at the end of the day, it's still a blessing, and I feel completely blessed because I have Jeff, who's amazing. I have 2 healthy girls and I have 2 healthy little boys, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They're my pride and joy. I love them all so very much, and even on days when I just want to pull my hair out or I lay in bed and I just cry because the day was just overwhelming and it was just too much and I had a bad day. Everybody's entitled to bad days. And even though it's exhausting and it's frustrating and it can be irritating and you feel drained and like you just can't move anymore or you don't want to get out of bed because you're exhausted from the night before, it's still a blessing. And this is the life that I wanted, and I'm so lucky to have it. I'm so lucky to have everything that I have, and I wouldn't change any of it. Of things that I wish I would have known before I had twins. That's going to be it for this video, you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And that's going to be it. Bye, you guys.